So we welcome to the Food and Drink Show, Faye Ripley. Many thanks for joining us on the show. It's great to talk to you. And you have landed an absolute perler here by becoming the ambassador for Bacon Connoisseurs Week.
Oh, I'm showing off there, aren't I?
It's a dream
Look,
come true.
I'm a fan. What can I say? I'm a fan.
Everybody loves bacon, I think. So what is happening then at the Bacon Connoisseurs Week? This is a new one to me. I haven't come across this before. What's it all about?
Well, look, it's about bigging up bacon, really. You know, as I say, I'm a fan, and it's about sort of suggesting that actually you can be, there's so many different cures and cuts, and actually you can be quite adventurous and maybe try a different type of bacon than you perhaps have tried before. And I think more importantly is that bacon isn't just for breakfast, really. So it's about saying, try it in recipes that you might use for your dinner or for lunch. I'm a food writer and I've written 2 cookbooks. I'm working on my 3rd. And I use bacon a lot in my recipes.
Yeah, and is this a historical thing? Because, I mean, bacon goes back in history, and certainly in the UK, as being one of probably the most popular meats. But do you think that's why we just kind of inherited it as a heritage food?
Well, I think we have inherited it. I mean, I think about years and years ago, it was used to, it was a way of preserving meat, preserving pork. I think the reason why we love it is because it's flipping delicious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the reason? Because of the smell and the crispiness and the... So, yeah, I think that's why we've hung on to it.
And in terms of bacon yourself, do you have any favourite bacon cuts, or how would you eat your bacon, Faye?
Well, I think we all like everyone likes their bacon sandwich a certain way. I know I do. I'm very particular. I don't let anyone else prepare mine. It has to be, with a bit of butter on white squidgy bread.
Yeah.
I like smoked bacon with a very crispy thin line of fat down the side. I like tomato ketchup, I like Dijon mustard, and that's it. Don't mess with it. But everyone will have their own, I'm sure you do. In terms of the cuts, I'm like everyone else, I'm trying to sort of start to be a bit more adventurous, really, because a smoky one will bring something quite different than, I mean, goodness, there's sweet chilli, there's beetroot cure, there's whiskey cure. I tried a vanilla bacon.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, well, great for actually that vanilla. I really liked it, and it's very thin, and I thought it would be perfect to be chopped up and used in a carbonara, something like that.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, because you've got a reflection there, haven't you? The sweetness of the vanilla against the saltiness of the bacon, I guess.
Yeah, which worked really well. Actually, I was surprised. I was slightly dubious when I went into trying it, and then I thought, no, that works.
That's great. I haven't come across that one before. So, do people get this wrong? I mean, there are various different cuts of bacon, aren't there? And we've got gammon as well. And how do you make sure that you're buying the right cut for what you want to do? Can you give us any advice on that, Faye?
Look, I think really it's a bit of a suck it and see, really. I think that, as I say, we all know what we've used before. And in some ways, you can even use the thing that you're used to buying. So let's say you really like streaky bacon and you like it smoked. It's sort of also, you can use that in different ways. As I say, it doesn't just have to be in a bacon sandwich or on a fry up. In terms of experimenting, I say that's what this week is about, really, is just saying, well, experiment, see what you fancy, try something new, and you might have a new regular if you do it that way. There is some great information. There's some great recipes that I've done on the lovepork.co.uk website. So that's a good place to head for.
I guess this might be quite good timing because of all of the recent meat palavers that we've been having with horse meat and everything else. There's been a huge upturn apparently in the amount of people that have been going into their local butcher, especially. So this could be a good opportunity for bacon to capitalise on some negative PR, maybe.
Maybe. I mean, actually asking your local butcher is a really good idea about different cuts and things, and sort of saying, look, I fancy something different, I fancy doing this. But the other way of doing it, if you're in the supermarket or wherever, is actually if you look for the red tractor logo for the mark, then for me, that is a reassurance. Then I know about the traceability from farm to fork, which is what I want, because everything is independently checked at every stage of the production. So that's what I look for.
So, Faye, you've said you've got another book on the way. What's this one?
Oh, I'm trying to work it out at the moment. I'm sort of working on it. It's all very hush-hush.
Oh, is it? Okay, it's a bit secret.
But it will get there. I'll get there. I mean, I take it very seriously. I take a long time to write my cookbooks because I want them to be just right. So I'm just at the very beginning of talking about it.
Okay, cool. And your previous books, are they all on the same theme or are they different?
They are basically the first 2, Faye's Family Food and What's for Dinner. They're family recipes. I take delicious ingredients that you can get local, at your supermarket. You don't have to get on a donkey and go up a mountain to get the ingredients.
Yeah.
The sort of larder stuff and really turn them into family meals that you can make in no time at all. So it's all about everyone eating the same food from the same proverbial pot. That's the kind of food that I kind of write about. Stuff that you can actually cook, basically.
That's great, because home cooking has been re-energised, I feel, just recently, hasn't it? So people are more passionate about trying to cook with good ingredients at home these days.
Food is the new rock and roll.
Yeah, I agree. And this week,
is.
and this week it's bacon.
It is. But now bacon's the new rock and roll.
Faye, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. Many thanks for spending the time to come and talk to us on the Food and Drink Show, and it'd be great to catch up with you at some point in the very near future.
Great. I'll be back when I've got the next book out.
Absolutely. Thank you,
All
Faye.
right, thanks.